This video is made possible by our loyal Patreon supporters. Visit patreon.com/Psychetruth.
Hi guys, it's Sheena here, and welcome to a 10-minute yoga video series for wrist pain. Today we're going to do some wrist stretches, and this is a really great exercise to do if you're someone that sits at the computer all day and are typing, if you're prone to carpal tunnel, if you have carpal tunnel, if you lift heavy weights, or if you're just very active in general. You want to make sure that you're stretching the wrists pretty regularly. So let's go ahead and get started in a seat. You can go ahead and sit on a cushion to lift the hips. If you have a yoga block, you can sit on a block or a rolled up towel as well. And let's just go ahead and elongate the spine. And first we're just gonna drop into our breathing. So bring the hands to the knees. Let's take one inhale through the nose. And one exhale through the mouth, open mouth, sigh it out. Once more like this, inhale, fill up the belly, fill up the lungs, and exhale, open mouth. We'll take 3 Ujjayi breaths now, so in through the nose and out through the nose. Inhale, and exhale. Keep going. And let's just try to keep this rhythm throughout the practice today. Placing one breath with one movement. Complete your exhale here and let's open the eyes. All right, so let's go ahead and bring the arms out in front of us, keeping a slight bend in the elbows, so don't hyperextend those arms. And we're gonna flex, go ahead and make a fist with the wrists. We're gonna inhale and flex the knuckles down towards the ground. And on the exhale, we're gonna flex the knuckles up toward the ceiling. So keep going for me. We're gonna do 10 of these. Nice, long, slow inhale. Use the whole length of the breath to guide the movement. And exhale, we flex those knuckles up towards the ceiling. And again, with every exhale, our wrists are able to bend just a little deeper. Nice slow movements here. We tend to get very tight in our wrists, really from everyday things like driving, keeping our hands on the wheel, typing, doing dishes, all sorts of things. Let's do a few more here. It's actually a nice little shoulder warm-up too. All around, great upper body stretch. Let's do our last 2 here. Last one. Great job, y'all. Let's go ahead now and bring the wrists to come together. We're gonna interlace the fingers. Bring the wrists to touch here, and we're just gonna roll the hands in one direction. You may hear some cracks, that's okay. That's just our wrists warming up for the day. Again, we don't really take much time to pay attention to this part of our body. So those little cracks are just telling us something. And let's roll them in the other direction here. Just get nice and loose, keep breathing. And let's bring the hands down to center. We're gonna go ahead and bring the arms overhead now. So let's inhale those arms up. First, we're gonna start keeping the palms facing out away from us. Inhale, palms facing out. And on the exhale, we're gonna rotate those elbows in and rotate the hands to face us. Inhale, palms facing out. Exhale, internally rotating, elbows come to face each other. We do 10 of these. Go ahead. And exhale. Really think about turning those pinky fingers in. Almost like you're doing like a British wave. You know how people wave in England like, hello, and they'll kind of curve their hands. Keep those shoulders gliding down the back, guys. Make sure you're not crunching into your shoulders. And if you're someone who doesn't really stretch your wrists very often, this may burn a little, but again, that's good. That just means you're getting more mobility in your shoulders, your wrists. Let's do 2 more here. Last one. Great job, guys. You can bring the hands down. You can give them a little shake. Just go ahead and shake out the arms, shake out the wrists. If you're sitting on a block or towel, let's go ahead and remove that, and we're going to come to all fours. So coming to all fours here, we're going to bring the hands out underneath the shoulders like we're in tabletop. We're first going to go ahead and bring the fingers to point us. So the fingers are pointing you here. You're really flexing the wrists towards the wall in front of you. Go ahead and take a nice deep inhale as you really stretch through those wrists, engaging through the fingertips. And on the exhale, we bring the hands back to tabletop. We'll do that 5 times. Inhale, fingers point you. Again, shoulders are gliding down the back. And exhale, come back to tabletop. It's okay if you can't go all the way here. Again, it just depends. Everybody has different mobility in their wrists. So listen to your body, find your edge, and then just push it a little bit. Really think about bringing those wrists down to the mat. Again, keeping a slight bend in the elbows. Let's do 1 more here. And now we're going to do the same thing, matching the length of the breath to the movement, but this time we're going to inhale and bring those fingertips to point facing each other, elbows facing outwards. Exhale, coming back to tabletop. Inhale, fingers point. Exhale, tabletop. And you can go ahead and start, if you really feel like you're mobile in the wrists here now, you feel like you're warmed up enough, you can start to sort of twist them as if they're pointing in towards your stomach. Last 2 here. Keep lifting and lengthening. Last one. And back to tabletop. And our last little stretch we're going to do here is we're just going to shift our hip backward to our heels and take a child's pose. First, let's start in center. So go ahead and engage through those fingertips, bringing the forehead down to the mat. Keep reaching towards the wall in front of you. 1 more deep breath here. On your next inhale, let's go ahead and bring those hands out to the right side. And again, keep reaching through those fingertips. Let every exhale bring you down to the mat, sinking deeper and deeper into the mat. Active wrist stretch, active finger stretch. Let's go ahead and inhale back to center. And on the exhale, we'll reach towards the left side this time. The shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Keep reaching toward the fingertips. Last reach here. Reach 1 more time on your last inhale. And exhale, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Let's inhale those hands back to center. And slowly rise up back to all fours. Let's come to a seated position. And that's your yoga for wrist pain, guys. You can do this every day. It is low impact, and again, since we do use our wrists every day in so many daily activities, it really is important to make sure we're getting that sort of 360 mobility in our wrists. So thank you for practicing with me. And again, you can do this once a day or twice a day or just a few times a week. Go ahead and bring the hands to the heart. Bow to yourself. Namaste.
Many of our subscribers don't see our videos. Make sure that you click the notification bell. And if you haven't already, follow us on social media for tips, tutorials, giveaways, and daily inspiration.
Incorporating yoga into a HIIT workout helps our bodies cool down more safely and effectively as we nourish our joints and muscles to help us recover more quickly.